we're going to start tuning into our breath. So we're going to inhale for 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Retain 1, 2, 3. Exhale for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Retain 1, 2, 3. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna inhale for 6 again, like before we inhale for 4. Now for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Retain 1, 2, 3, and now exhale for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pause 1, 2, 3. Exhale 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Carry on a few more rounds at your own pace. Really tuning in with your own breath. And when you're ready, release the breath into natural breath in and out through the nose. Bring the hands to the heart center. Take a moment here. I'm gonna sing a prayer. May all beings be happy and healthy. And I'll sing this now, but we'll sing this together at the end of the class. So, but if you know the prayer, please do join me. Loka samasta sukhinu bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhinu bhavantu. Last time. Loka samasta sukhinu bhavantu. Exhale, release the hands down to the knees. We're gonna do a little cat-cow here. So on the exhale round, on the inhale, leave the chest. Exhale round, inhale, leave the chest. And keep moving to the rhythm of your breath. If you know your Ujjayi, then you start activating it from now. Listening to your own breath, like the ocean waves coming in and out of the shore. Following that rhythm of your breath. And then come back to center, release the arms. And then come to lie on your mat. And I apologize if you hear some little screams. It's my baby playing outside in the garden. Something to be joyful for as well. Happiness from babies. Okay, so come to lie on your back. Bring the knees in. Place the hands onto your knee and do a little walk with your legs, stretching one arm and then the other one. And see if you can also synchronize breath and movement. Synchronizing breath and movement. Okay, bring your knees back in, stretch your legs up, stretch your arms up, and then do a little shake for your upside down B2. Shake all the tension, all the stress in your body, everything going out of your body, releasing. You can kick a little bit faster if you want, just releasing any tension on your knees and release. Release the feet down onto the floor. Take a moment. Bring the knees back in and then bring the head towards the knees. And then start rocking backwards and forwards. And of course, if you've got a lot of pain in your lower back, you don't do this. You maybe just in Navasana and you do a little bit of kind of moving forwards and back. Otherwise, keep rolling. Rolling, rolling, rolling. And the next time you roll forwards, cross the legs. And then see if you can transition forwards into all fours. Okay. We're gonna do some cobra rolls in here. So make sure that when you do your cobra rolls, your elbows mainly, which is one of the things that most people tend to do, normally people go like this with their shoulders to the side. See if you can bring your shoulders in, almost like hugging the sides of your body. So we're starting on all fours. Basically, we're moving forwards, almost like you're doing chaturanga. Chaturanga arms. Lower yourself down. Inhale into cobra. Exhale into balasana. Inhale forwards. Remember your elbows in. Lower yourself down. Inhale cobra. Exhale child's pose. Carry on. Also, when you go into Bhujangasana or your cobra, make sure that your shoulders are relaxed. So shoulders away from the ears as much as you can. Keep going. Working with your breath. Remember, you're still on your Ujjayi breath. And you're moving consciously. You're not just moving. This is not just like, oh, some sort of like gym practice where you're just exercising the body. No, you're also exercising your mind and you're refining your movement. So it's not just some sort of movement that happens automatically when your brain tells your body to move forwards. It's actually refining that movement and combining it with the breath. 2 more rounds of your cobra rolls, and we're all going to meet down here. Great. Okay. Do a little moving from side to side here. We're also going to take some rotations. Bring your fingertips onto the floor. Inhale, lift. And you might not be able to lift like me with your arms stretched. Keep your arms towards the sides, and that's fine. Look towards the left, and now look towards the right. And then do a little moving from side to side as well. Okay, twice more. Exhale, release. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Engage your legs. So your legs are not just floppy, they're engaged as well. Inhale, come back into your Bhujangasana. Exhale, this time tuck the toes under. Lift up into tiger dog. For your tiger dog, keep your knees bent, chest aiming for the thighs. Wonderful. We're going to try to bring the heels down as we straighten the legs. And then bend the knees, come to the toes. So it's a very slow movement. So you're just working with your legs. Very, very slowly bringing your awareness to your breath. A few more rounds here. Wonderful. Come into down dog and see if we can refine our down dogs. So your thighs should internally rotate. So almost like your heels want to go out to the sides. So, but it's just a subtle movement. It's not massively done. So bring your inner thighs back, lift your sit bones up and bring your navel in and up. Engage through the pelvic, squeeze the midline. So when you're squeezing your pelvic muscles in, you're hugging the midline, that's what it means. So also see if you can find lengthening or length on the side of your rib cage, and then finally let the head hang heavy. Inhale, lift the right leg back and up. On the exhale, bring the knee towards the right elbow and hold there. What we're going to do is we're going to move the leg towards the side and then up. And then exhale, bring the knee to the elbow, open to the side and up. 3 more times. Knee to elbow, to the side and up, twice more. Knee to elbow, to the side and up. Knee to elbow, to the side and up. And then exhale, release. And onto the other side. Inhale, lift the left leg back and up. Hold there. Bring the knee to the elbow and hold. To the side and up. And 4 more times. I'm just going to have a look. I'm also going to move my computer back a little bit. Wonderful. Good. Very nice. Very nice. Lift the leg a little bit higher, Yvonne, if you can. That's good. Okay. When you finish with your 5 rounds, release the leg down. Bring the knees down. Sit back onto your heels and take pranam. So hands together and over your head, and your forehead rests on the floor. Your third eye rests on the floor, and you're connecting with your breath. Hopefully still Ujjayi, full Ujjayi breath. Trying to elongate the exhale or the exhalation for as long as you can. Wonderful. Bring the hands back to the floor. Tuck the toes and lift. Inhale, lift the right leg up as we did before. Bend the knee. Look underneath the right armpit. And now, if you can, and only if you can, bring the left elbow down and come onto the fingertips from the right hand. So left elbow down, you're on your fingertips, and you're looking underneath your armpit, right armpit. Hold it. And then exhale, release, come back onto your hands. Release the leg down. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Bend the knee. Look underneath that left armpit, and only if you can, bring the right to the floor and walk the hand to come onto the toes and maybe do a little circle with your top foot maybe. And then back to your down dog, release the leg down. Take a moment, walk the hands toward your feet. Let your head and your body hang heavy here. You can bring the hands to opposite elbows and do a little swing from side to side. Bring the hands to your hips and on the inhale, come back up. Wonderful. Okay, so we're going to do some earth salutes or pranam namaskar. Please stand at the back of your mat. I think we've done this last week, but anyway, I'll explain to you. So you're standing at the back of your mat, feet together. On the next inhale, bend the knees, lift the arms over the head like you're coming into your Katasana chair pose. Now come onto your toes and see if you can sit a little bit deeper into this chair pose. On the exhale, bring the hands down and walk the hands forward. Remember not to swing too much from side to side. Use your core to keep you straight. When you get to your plank, lower yourself. You can do chaturanga or bring the knees down and do half chaturanga. Inhale, place the hands forward and perhaps back again into pranam with your hands together over your head. And maybe if you want to join me, you can all sing Namastasya, 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 Namo Namaha. And release the hands, bring them underneath the shoulders. Push yourself up into a plank pose and walk the hands back to your feet. Come onto the toes again, and then engaging loads through the core. Inhale, come all the way up. Oops. Stretch. Exhale, release. Okay, we're going to do 2 more of these. So make sure that you're at the back of your mat. I'll try not to eat my TV bench. And whenever you're ready, come onto the toes, bend the knees. Lift up into your chair pose. Really engage through the core here. Arms in line with your ears. Exhale. Bring the hands down, walk the hands forwards. Plank. Lower yourself down, either half plank or chaturanga. Bring the hands over the head in pranam. Namastasya, 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 Namo Namaha. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Lift up into cobra and then plank. Use your core, walk the hands back. Come onto the toes. Engage to the core, really hugging onto the midline. Come all the way up. Still on your toes. Exhale, release. Okay, last time. Whenever you're ready, take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale. On the next inhale, bend the knees, come onto the toes, chair pose. Exhaling, swan leg forwards, walk the hands forwards. Bring the knees down or chaturanga, relax down. Hands over your head. Namastasya, 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 Namo Namaha. I offer my prayer, my thoughts, my actions to the higher self, to my higher self. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Lift, come onto a plank, walk the hands back, onto the toes, come all the way up, still on your toes. exhale. Back to center. Great. Okay. Keeping your feet together. Inhale, sit onto your chair pose. This time you've got your feet planted on the floor. Do a little bouncy chair by bending the knees. Remember, you're still connected with your breath, hopefully. And then go a little bit deeper. See if you can see your toes. Sit a little bit even deeper, hands forwards and parallel with the floor. And then come into a squat, but your knees are together here. Come onto the toes. Now bring your back to be totally straight, hands to prayer. We're gonna come onto the feet fully. If this is too hard, you can use a block to support your feet. And then keeping your knees still together, oops, just sat down my block. Stretch the arms forwards. Stretch the arms forwards, lean forwards. And then exhale, release. Okay, right. So from this time, we're going to do some grounded poses, as I said. I'm going to offer you the option of doing vinyasa if you want to keep it going, but as you wish. So relax the legs forward and then give them a little good tap. So tapping onto the meridians, really releasing any stagnated energy, giving yourself a self-massage, which is always really, really lovely to do. Move my computer back a little bit. Okay. And then whenever you're happy there, and that's great. We are going to take Baddha Konasana first. So bring the soles of the feet together. This time, we're going to bring them as close to the groin as we can do. Now, this might be super hard for you because not everybody is super open in their hip flexors. So maybe bring blocks underneath your knees and that might help. If you don't need the blocks, like I probably don't, but maybe do a little butterfly wing effect here. So just kind of sitting very, very tall. You are grounding through the seat bones. So the energy is from the bottom, rising up. So root to rise. That's what we say in my school of yoga, root to rise. So in order to move the energy up, you need to be grounded first. Okay, whenever you're ready, do a little wriggle first. And then bringing the elbows to the thighs, start moving forwards. What moves forwards is your hips. So that's coming, the falling forwards is coming from your hips, then from your thoracic spine, and then from your neck. So see if you can keep your back as straight as possible for this first one. If you've got a block and you want to use it, you can relax, rest your head there. Or even if your head doesn't go so far down, you can use two. And just stay with the breath. Here, I really want you to connect with the breath. So all these grounded poses to be the anchor, the tools for connecting back to your breath. Of course, you're doing something with your body, but also we should aim to find that connection. Ujjayi breath. Inhale, come back up. We're gonna take Baddha Konasana B. As you can see, I'm grabbing hold of my toes. You can open your feet towards the sides as well, like if they were a book. And you can give yourself a little massage as well. It's always nice on the soles of the feet. If you had some ascension oil or something oily, this is wonderful. But then the problem is that when you put your feet on the mat, then you probably destroy your mat. Like my mat is really porous, so it sucks up all the oil. So it's not a good move, because then you leave loads of marks. Okay, so Baddha Konasana B is very much of a rounding pose. So I'm gonna turn to the side so you can see me. First, before going anywhere, lift your sit bones up and internally rotate your thighs in a little bit. And now do a little wriggle again from side to side. And then start rounding through the back as you exhale. Bring the navel and abdominal muscles back. And then aim for the crown of the head to touch the floor. That might not happen, and that's okay. That's absolutely fine. See if you can find your apex pose, a pose where you're challenged, but at the same time you're comfortable. So that sentence that says in the Bhagavad Gita, Sthira Sukhan Asanam, so or maybe not in the Bhagavad Gita, but it basically says that the poses should be comfortable but challenging at the same time. So a place where you can connect with yourself without pain, but you're also feeling challenged. Whenever you're ready, come back. We're gonna go into Upavista Konasana. So stretch your legs to the side. Remember that stretch your legs to the sides, not to your maximum. So maybe to 90% of your maximum or 95% of your maximum. I used to be really crazy about yoga, and I used to go 110 and then wasn't able to walk afterwards. So rotate the thighs inwards a little bit, okay? That's really nice, okay? Engage your feet. So your feet should be pointing towards you, dorsiflexing the feet. And then also, if you've got pain around or somewhere, you can micro bend the knees a little bit, if that helps, okay? So first, inhale, lift the arms up. We're gonna stay here. Relax your shoulders back. In fact, we're gonna bring the arms forwards. Integrate the shoulders. So by that, I mean move the shoulders, shoulder blades back. And now lift the arms. You can bring your hands into Kali Mudra by first index fingers pointing up, and then hold in here. Hold with your core, not your lower back. So engage, and also see if you can squeeze your pelvis muscles in, hanging onto the midline, so to keep yourself as straight as possible. Keep breathing, Ujjayi breath. You can close your eyes and feel. Just simply feel. And exhale, release. Inhale, lift the arms back up again. This time, rotate towards the left leg. So you're rotating from the lower back. See what happens to this hip when you rotate. So if it's lifting, see if you can anchor it down, and then exhale, come forwards, and see if you can reach that foot. Now, what might happen here is that my hip is lifting. So maybe I've gone too far, and I need to release a little bit out of it. And then maybe just to try, see what happens if you move forwards and lift that hip up. If you feel the same or out of balance there, and then move back and bring the hip back down. And keep breathing. And then inhale, come back. Arms to the sides, palms of the hands facing the ceiling. Keep your arms in line or parallel with the floor. Try to have your spine as long as possible. Ujjayi breath. Inhale, both arms go up again. Twist towards the right leg and fall forwards. Do the same thing again, just for try. Move your body forwards. Lift the seat bone, the left seat bone off the floor. And now move yourself back a little bit and anchor that seat bone. And of course, if this is super painful or too much, maybe close your legs a little bit, bend the knees a little bit, or even sit on a block. That might also help. So you could be sitting on a block here, if that's kind of something that might work for you. Otherwise, keep connecting with the breath. Inhale, we're coming back up, arms in line with or parallel with the floor. Bring your arms forwards, integrate the shoulders. And now bring the hands down, walk the hands forwards. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, walk the hands forwards. Inhaling, lifting the chest. Exhale, walking the hands forwards. You might get to a point where you cannot go any further. Listen to your body and listen to your breath. And perhaps you want to rest here. Try not to let your feet and your legs collapse inwards. See if you can still keep your feet open to the sides. And breathe consciously. Just simply bring your awareness to your physical body and see if you feel any different from when you started the class. If you feel like you can connect now with your breath a little bit more, or perhaps not. It doesn't matter, you're the observer. The observer of what's happening in your physical body and in your mind, in your wisdom body, all the layers. Simply observe. And then inhale, come back. Okay, we're gonna bring the legs in and give them a shake. Again, just shaking, 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 shaking. We're gonna go into Janu Sirsasana. Bring the right foot into the groin and the other foot to be dorsiflexed towards you. Again, I'm gonna maybe turn to the side a little. Again, see if you can not only internally rotate the thigh, but also integrate the femur and the head of the femur underneath your hips. So move the leg in a little bit. Okay, wonderful. Inhale, lift the arms up. As you exhale, move towards that leg as we did before and fall forwards. Bring the left hand to the side and bend the elbow. Grab hold of the outer edge of your left foot and then see if you can bring yourself a little bit closer to your leg. This might not happen and this is absolutely fine. Just simply observe what your body is doing. And then inhale, come back. We're going to do a kind of rotation. So open, almost like you're brushing. So open that right hand to the side. And inhale, lift the left arm up. We're gonna start moving towards the left foot, but keep your chest open. So almost like you're rotating here, and then bring the arm over the head. So your head should be underneath your arm, and your arm should be in line with your ear. So whether you're down all the way like me or just here, see if you can keep the arm straight. Wonderful. We're gonna take an animated pose. By this I mean on the inhale we come back and we lift the left hand and we bring the foot down. So the left foot goes down to the floor and then back to your Janusirsasana. Very good. Okay, again, inhale, lift. Exhale, back to Janu. Carry on going. So do it with your own breath. Go slowly in the poses as well so that you can refine the movement as you move down and as you move up and lift the hips off the floor. Bring the foot down and see what your body is doing all the time. That proprioception that we're always talking about in yoga, what your body is doing, what all your parts of the body are doing, and also moving with integrity. So all the parts of the body integrate in this full whole movement of your body. And then come back to center. And take a moment in the middle and do nothing. And then swapping legs. Wonderful. Onto the other side. So Janusirsasana, other side. So first, sit very tall. See if you can integrate your femur back and internally rotate your thighs. Inhale, lift the arms out. As you exhale, micro twist towards the leg you want to go to. See if you can grab hold of the outside of your foot or somewhere around your leg. The other elbow bends and then you fall forwards. Breathe here. And then come up. And remember brushing the arm to the side. Inhale, lift the other arm. And as you exhale, coming down to the foot, keep your chest open, shoulder back, really engaging through the core, arm in line with the ear. And then start with your lovely flow. Bring the hand back, inhale, lifting, bringing the foot down, opening, exhale, back to your Janusirsasana. Inhale, beautiful, keep going. Do at least 5, but those 5, do them with integrity. Ujjayi breath, all the time, really, really connecting here. Wonderful. Okay, when you finish with your 5th one, relax the legs, give them a little shake, shake, shake again. And we're gonna bring the right leg across and place the foot down like this. Okay, so remember that Gomukhasana is like this, but at the moment we're just doing half leg. So I think it's called something like Ekapada Mukha something Gomukhasana, something weird. Okay, but so at the moment just sit very straight, your leg to the side, inhale, lift, exhale, fall forwards. And you can bring your hands to your foot or to your leg and open the elbows towards the sides, or hands onto the floor and do a little bit of like shoulder relax with this, and then perhaps move a little bit deeper into it. Keep your front toes engage, dorsiflexing the foot towards you. Make sure that both hips are grounded. The tendency here is perhaps to have one hip up. So you can ground and sink both hips down, really grounding through the hips. And inhale, come back. And then swap legs. Same thing the other side. So have your foot to the side. Inhale, lift both arms up. Exhale, fall forwards. And of course you can be here or you can have the arms to the side. It's up to you. Whatever works for you, that's the best option you can choose. And then inhale, come back. We're going to go into Gomukhasana legs. So bring both legs to the sides. If this is painful, you might want to sit on a block or a cushion or something. Bring your hands to the feet first. Press your hands onto the feet and the feet onto the hands. So it's a dual action. Lift the chest first and exhale, fall forwards. And you can use a block if you like. Make sure that your knees are kind of in line with each other. Keep breathing. Inhale, come back to center. Okay, so if we have a belt and we want to use it, great. Otherwise, it's fine to hold on to your t-shirt because we're going to go into Gomukhasana arms as well. So inhale, lift the right arm up, integrate the shoulder in. Now internally rotate your left arm and bring it to the back. Start bending that elbow. Now bend the top arm and see if you can find your hands behind your head. Now, one side can be better than the other one. Rest your head onto your arm and bring the other shoulder, the left shoulder down. Okay, so from here, exhale, bring yourself forward. Inhale, come up. Engage the core as you do this movement. Try not to round. So you're not going like this, you're going chest open. Exhale, coming forwards. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, come up. One more time. Exhale. And inhale. Relax the shoulders. Phew. Do a little shake. Nice, nice, nice. And then swap legs. So bring the knees into the chest. Give yourself a little hug. And place the other leg on top. So you should have the right leg on top this time. Okay, first we're gonna grab onto the feet onto the hands, press on them, exhale, fall forwards. And of course you can rest your head there or somewhere else. And then inhale, come up. We're gonna go for our Gomukhasana arms. Inhale, lift the left arm up. Start internally rotating your right arm and bring it to the back. Bend the elbow, bend the other elbow. See if you can find your hands. I can't find my hands here on this side, so I'm grabbing onto my t-shirt. And then rest the head onto that elbow and exhale, fall forward. Inhale, come up. 4 more times. Exhale. Inhale. Exhaling, coming forward. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, come forwards. Inhale, come up. Last time, this time stay there for a couple of breaths. Open your arms to the sides. And inhale, come back. Wonderful. We're gonna come onto the mat. Bring the knees into the chest. Give yourself a hug. And as we did before to come up, let's start rolling back, but really, really slowly. So rounding through the back, coming down a little bit. And then inhale, coming back up again. Exhale, coming down again. Inhale, coming up, using your core. Good. And then exhale, come down and release. Wonderful, really nice. Do a little bit of walking of the legs again, as we did when we started this class. Bring your knees into the chest. Bring your feet onto the mat width apart, so that your feet are on the edge of the mat, and let the knees drop to the inside, so that each knee is resting, or both knees are resting onto each other. And just simply stay there and breathe. We're going to take a little bit of a windscreen wiper pose. So exhale, move both knees towards the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale towards the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhaling towards the left. Inhale to center. Exhale to the right. Inhale to center. Bring both knees onto the chest. Grab hold of your outer edges of your feet for your Ananda Balasana. Move from side to side. And then exhale, release for Savasana of final relaxation. You've got a shawl or a blanket or anything, please use it. This is your time to relax, your time to be, just be, nothing else. And please release any breath, any breathing techniques. Come back to your natural breathing in and out through the nose. Just simply breathe there. Observing your physical body, observing your thoughts, observing your mind, almost like if you could see yourself from outside. You were just sitting right next to your physical body. Looking back at yourself with loving kindness, with equanimity of mind, with compassion and love. Maybe feeling a bit more grounded after this grounding session. See if you can connect with the earth beneath you, with the house that you're in, with the foundations of that house, with planet Earth, with all the people who live in this planet, with all the beings on this planet. And you can send them some love and compassion. it is so much needed at this time. Really spreading the love and the compassion. In that exchange of energy with Mother Earth, that nourishment and that love that Mother Earth always supplies us with, and also giving back to Mother Earth so that all living beings can be happy and can share of that positive energy of ours. Whenever you're ready, take a deep inhale and invite a nourishing breath into your body. With the second inhalation, invite some movement into your physical body. Any sort of slow, gentle movements. You can even just move the tongue inside your mouth, bringing some awareness back to the present moment. Maybe stretching the arms over the head, still feeling connected to Mother Earth, feeling that connection. And then rolling onto whatever side of the body you have space for. And coming to a seated position. Okay. Close your eyes and bring your hands to the heart center. And if you know the mantra, you can recite it with me. Otherwise, maybe just I'll do call and response. So I will sing and then leave a little gap for you to repeat, and so on. So bring the hands to the heart center. Eyes are still closed. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Loka samasta sukhinu bhavantu. Your turn. Again, maybe I'll sing beat by beat. Loka samasta sukhinu bhavantu. Third time all together. Loka samasta sukhinu bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Bring your head to your hands and your hands to your third eye. Thank you so much. Namaste. This mantra, I will unmute you. This mantra that we just sang is a beautiful mantra that basically means may all beings be happy. May the results of my actions make all beings happy, and may my words resonate with all beings. Something like that. I mean, there's different translations, but basically that's what it means. You can find it on the internet if you want to know some more. It's called, probably that I'll put it in the chat anyway. Yoga Samasta Suki Nu Bhavantu. I think like that. Probably my spelling is not amazing, but I'm sure if you just put it on the internet, you'll be able to find exactly the meaning of it. Have a wonderful day. I hope this practice was grounding and you're feeling a bit better, more energized. I'll see you Wednesday for meditation, or perhaps next Sunday. Have a wonderful rest of the weekend. If you want to say something, please say.
Thank you, Lorena.
Thanks, Lorena.
That was much.
Thank you. Day.
Bye.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.